All right, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, good morning. It's not as dark. It's oddly dark this morning. I think it's a little overcast. And seems darker in the house than it does on stream, and that's good. That's good. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Matt, I want to set things on fire. I feel that. I get that. I get that. Kiki, hello. Hello, good morning. Sage, hello. Hello and good morning. I get it. I've been there. Is there no background music? What's going on with the background music? Oh, right. I turned it off because we had the Discord call. Right. Where did it go? Wait, what just happened? Oh, that puts it behind the webcam. Oh, that's funny. I didn't think of that. That's funny. It's been a long day. Well, I'm glad it's over. I hope it wasn't too bad. But I hope everybody had a good weekend. Excuse me. I hope everybody had a good weekend. And hope people are doing all right. We had such a good time last night playing Palia. Aaron and I sat down and played Palia with Fawn and Anna, Emily, and Nyx, and Reyna, and Ionic. It was a lot. It was a lot. Let me tell you. It was a lot. But it was nice. Palia is a game that I keep like wanting to play more of. And I always say, oh, I want to play more of this. I want to make more time for it. And so, hey, guess what? I got to make some time for it. All right. Oh, do I have to redo this? Yeah, I do. There we go. I've been doing a lot of fussing lately with Play Night. Because it requires fussing. It requires fussing. Sometimes you just have to sit down and poke at it and determine what the hell's going on. So some things have been being really weird lately. And it's getting everything back to how you want it to be. How does this? Okay, so that's screenshot visualizer. Where do my screenshots go? Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just gonna get immediately distracted with stuff. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, don't mind me. I'm gonna get immediately distracted with something that's not important. Okay, yeah, so it gets all the steam. Okay. So maybe it hasn't refreshed in a while. I was like, I definitely have more screenshots, but I definitely don't want it to like catalog all my blueprint screenshots. Because that'll be very funny. It'll be like, do you want to see all these screenshots that you took of puzzles in blueprints? Oh, we have a good safe trip home, Sage. It definitely doesn't have all of the screenshots that I took. It definitely hit a point and it only is doing some screenshots. Oh well. Oh well. All right, with that distraction out of the way, we're doing more, excuse me, we're doing more Demonschool this week. I am excited to, oh shit. I'm excited to be, hopefully we're polishing off Demonschool this week because we have so much stuff to get into. We have so much stuff to get into. I need to finish Verho. I want to put more time into and maybe finish Angeline Era. What's my little list? I made a little list somewhere. Made a little list for myself somewhere. All right, I just put it in the chat. Yeah, finish Demonschool, finish Verho. I left out Angeline Era, and then finally start Skies of Arcadia. Blood Carnation, hello. Blood Carnation, hello. Hello, good morning. No, good afternoon, excuse me. Good afternoon. Blood Carnation, how are you? All right. Get the controller. Here we go. Demonschool. We're already 42 hours into Demonschool. It has been a treat. Let's get over here. We can enjoy this intro. All right. There we go. The sound was weird. I was like, why is the sound so weird? It wasn't plugged in fully. That'll do it. Finally got my snow. It started snowing days ago on my birthday and hasn't really stopped. Well, I mean, there you go. You got what you wanted. You got what you wanted. You said, give me some snow, baby. And they said, all right. Failed. Failed hello. Failed hello. Hello and good morning. I hope you're doing well. Failed got to room 46 in Blueprints, which is very exciting. Which is very exciting. How am I? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. It feels weird. This is the first Monday in a while that I've been, you know, like this is the first normal Monday in a little bit. So it feels a little weird to be like, oh yeah, Monday, let's do the Monday things. Excuse me, but you know, you do what you can. You do what you can. How am I centered in the thing? I'm not, is the answer. Okay. Well, then you know what I'm gonna do. Just gonna move this over a little bit because it's OBS. I can do that. I can just move. I can just move it. Oh, I've clicked out of the game. I fully forgot it was Monday. Let's do some fishing. But yeah, no, I've been good. We had a really nice weekend. Oh, I forgot how fishing works. I'm sorry. We had a really nice weekend. We started playing Death Stranding, which I think I mentioned the other day. And you know, we'll put time into that when we can. We'll put time into that when we can, and we played a little Digimon. Which is nice. Working on Erin getting more comfortable with the dinosaur deck that she wants to play. Very excited to show her some of the new spoiled cards this morning for her dinosaur stuff. So all right. Excuse me. All right. So from what I remember, Fosa has just arrived from the demon plane, and is gonna tell us about some shit that's going on. I can't believe how many of these are still locked. Oh, excuse me. Let's see this prophecy you're working from. Oh god, it's gonna be so long. I'm barely gonna remember anybody's voices, so I'm sorry if everybody. I'm sorry for completely forgetting voices. If you enjoyed it, thank you so much. But I see. This tracks with some of what we've seen on our side. Our intel says the merge will be complete in 3 weeks. Damn. Even though that's what we thought, it somehow feels worse to hear it from someone from the demon world. You call it the merge. I was raised to call it the apocalypse. It might as well be. However, we don't have time to be depressed. I came here to try to stop the merge, and I know they haven't been able to replicate everything yet. One structure's been giving them trouble, some sort of tall building. Well, the tallest building on the island is probably the lighthouse. Then we better go protect it right now. What I hear is they're planning to destroy it to make things easier for themselves. Oh, sure, yeah. So we go protect the lighthouse and at least slow them down a bit. That'll give us more time to figure out what to do. Sorry to barge in, but there's a big demon wreaking havoc on the far side of the island. It's just past the plane crash. It's too much for us to handle. You gotta stop it before it gets to town. Damn, the timing on this could not be worse. It's basically the opposite side of the island from the lighthouse. I hate to say it, we gotta split up, but we've got so many people now. Oh, those demon students. Celestian, hello. Celestian, good morning. What? No. What else can we do? If we can defend the lighthouse to slow the merge, we have to do it. And I don't want to sacrifice anyone in the village in the process. But who will lead the group without you? You will, obviously. What? I can't do that. Sure you can. You held everyone together in prison while I was gone. You've been with me every step of the way. You're completely capable of this. No, I'm not. I'll be there to support you. I'll knock down anything in your way. You're gonna fail. Thanks, Pogji. Just kidding. That's a joke, sorry. Well, if you all really think I can. I know you can. Let's split the group. Kestrel, you and your team come with me. Ocean, Gem, that's fine by you, yeah? Sure. So exciting, another field trip. I'm coming with you, bro. Okay, then. Ania and Mercy, you stick with me too. Let's split up, gang. Classic. Namiko, your team will be T, Newt, Pongji, Hank, and Varka. That's pretty balanced. I'll go with her too. We should split the demon world knowledge across both teams. That makes sense. I haven't known you long, but I'll be in your care. I'm gonna do my best. You'll do great. Let's go get him. This is probably gonna be... I'm glad we got to this part. I'm glad we got to this part, because this is gonna be hard as shit, I feel like. Celestian. Celestian. Did you sign up for the Lorwyn Eclipse pre-release? Because I saw my local store advertise it, and I was like, I gotta make sure Celestian's signed up and ready to go. Not yet, I gotta do that this week. Get at it. I think this was around where Antony said to go. By the ectoplasm. Don't mind me. And there's your culprit. Looks like a tough one. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Doesn't look so tough to me. I'll punch a hole in it. Hell yeah. It's disturbing the ghosts, too. Okay, well. Guess we'll find out how tough it is, so let's take it out. Or whatever Faye would say. Okay, so... Okay. All right. I gotta get him in 2 turns. I gotta do 8 damage in 2 turns. Good Lord. On Saturday, I got to play Magic with 2 nephews. Hell yeah. You're just ratchet. You're just adding them up at this point. Okay, hang on. It's becoming a family thing, which is so cool. I love that. Why can't you attack the guy that's right in front of you? Come on. Come on. All right. Yeah, I'm glad everybody's getting together. It's becoming a whole thing. That's great. That's everybody's going to enjoy it so much more, you know? Everybody's going to enjoy it that much more. And you hopefully, you don't have to buy as much like individual stuff because everybody can share. Little nephew's mom, my sister-in-law, picked up the game. She can play with the boy, and it's been fun to help her get into the game. I love it. I love it. I love that so many people are like, oh, well, you know, they want to do it, so I'll play it too. Like, that's great. Ooh, that wasn't so bad. Though I do wish the ghosts wouldn't multiply when they get upset. Sorry, all better now. One thing we got, good thing we got to it when we did. It would have been a disaster if it had reached town. Excuse me. Nice work, everyone. Now let's see if we can make it back to the lighthouse in time to help Faye. Yeah, let's talk about sharing. After Saturday, she nabbed a bunch of cards from someone at the LGS who was offloading so they can jump into Warhammer. Uh-oh. I don't see anything immediately suspicious. I'm suspicious of these guys. Okay. We have Ocean. So buy a bunch. Brother-in-law said 12,000 cards for about $100. Yo, let's go. Let's go. At some point, there'll be a sorting party, I think. Freaking better be, honestly. That's in everyone's best interest. 12,000 card. Celestian, you better figure out some sort of website or something that they can use, some sort of app. Like, something that they can use, to put all of that information together and be able to reference it. Because for, you know, that's always the hard part doing card game stuff is like, oh God, I have all this. What do I do now? If you I'm going to look at, recommend to track the sites and the card values and quantities. Yeah. You want to know what cards you have, you know, what's their value so the kids don't get taken advantage of, you know. I would bet if somebody's offloading the cards like that, there's not going to be any big money cards. You know what I mean? There's not going to be any big money cards, but if it's a lot of good stuff to play with, that's fine, you know? If it's a lot of good stuff to play with, then that's... Lil has a card that's about 50 bucks already, and that's what came in his avatar bundle. Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. We made sure that got sleeved. Yeah. Well, and so here's a funny thing. We were talking about this a little bit. Brian shared a thing from like a Facebook group in the group chat, right? And somebody was like, oh, is it okay to proxy a card that you have that's just, you know, that you just want to keep that you just want to keep nice? And there's a big part of me that's like, hey, listen, if it's like a $2,000 card, sure. But like, use the card. Do you know what I mean? Use the card. I think half of the fun of having the cool card is using the cool card. You know, like if it's again, if you've somehow pulled like the $2,000 card, sure, do what you want with it at that point. You know, at that point, I would just say go buy like the cheapo version of the card, but whatever. But if it's like, oh, you know, this is really sentimental for whatever, put in a sleeve and use it. You know, I think you will get so much more enjoyment and be able to engage with the emotional connection you have to that card more if you are using it, right? The great thing about proxies, they get all the wear and tear, while the original sits pristine in the sleeve and the binder. Yeah, I get it. It's not a right or wrong thing, but it's like, hey, you can obviously proxy a card if you own it. That's not even part of it. But I was just like, use. At the end of the day, it's just cardboard, right? Like at the end of the day, it's a thing that has a purpose, right? And using it for that purpose is I think, like I said, you know, you get to engage with your emotional connection. You get to, you know, we've just gotta hope we get out ahead of whatever's coming. Let's head up top and look from there. But you can tell that I'm not ever gonna have a card that's like $2 grand. Like if I pulled a box and got some card that's $2 grand, I would just be like, sold. I would just sell it. I'd put it into the selling machine. D, hello. D, hello. Good morning. I hope work goes well today, D. I hope you have a good morning. I hope your Monday's going all right. I hope your Monday's going all right. I wouldn't even know what to do with myself if I got a $2 grand card. You put it in a sleeve, you put it in a top loader, you go to a store and you sell it. Look it up online, don't get ripped off. Right? Look it up online, don't get ripped off. Take a good value. Like me personally, I would take it to my local store and I would take 80% of value and I would just turn it into more cards. Do you know what I mean? I would just be like, you know what? You know what? Let's just... That's a good idea, yeah. Like, we pulled that one card that's 90 bucks, and I'm like, how do I even sell you? You know, like, how do I even sell you? What do I even... Nobody around me does... Oh, that other store might. Hang on. That other store might. We could go there the next time we head up that way. Yeah, they do singles. Love to dig into more of the economies, despite all the warnings to not speculate to things. So there's a market around it. Right. What do we have that has value? It's always wild to me how expensive cards can get. Because it's a seller's market, you know what I mean? Okay, they don't seem to buy okay. They don't seem to buy Digimon. I don't even know where I could sell this one Digimon card. Wizards doesn't sell a card for 2K. They sell it for what, 35 cents each? It's the aftermarket that says it's worth that much. Right. As far as Wizards is concerned, a card is a card is a card, right? And the distributor controls how expensive stuff is. And the problem that we're seeing partially now is distributors are starting to get into speculating. Right, it's working its way up the supply chain. And distributors are starting to say, oh, hey, there's a lot of big money cards in this set. You have to pay us more for this. You have to pay us more for these big money sets, which is why everything's gone up at retail, because the distributors are price gouging. And that's not even talking about the fact that distributors are selling direct to some of those crack pack weirdos, and opening them and selling them on the side themselves. So it's Garbo. The whole kit and caboodle. Thankfully, there are places you can still get at MSRP. Thank you, Micro Center. Hell yeah. Yeah, I feel bad for local stores that are mostly trying to deal with distributors raising their MSRP and then still trying to make their own money off of it. Like, I don't fault local stores. Local stores are just trying to keep their doors open. But the whole situation fucking sucks eggs. What's that? Uh-oh. Whoa! It's gotta be Ibis trying to destroy the lighthouse and claw their way back. Ibis is that big? We gotta... Oh. Oh. I'm gonna make a new save just in case. Their local game store is just getting started. Maybe we should go there and support them even though they're not our local plays. Oh! I have enough money! Everybody got got. That was, yeah, it's so important to support your local stores. It's so important to support your local stores. I really wish we could. I had to watch that again. That was unexpected. Yeah, that was one of those like, okay, we're gonna fight the. I really wish we were able to go to our local stuff a little, you know, our local store more readily. And the big lament Aaron and I always have is we really wish that our local store that we freaking adore did Digimon, because they have a bunch of they do a bunch of card games, and it's like, I wish it was the card game that I played. What do we do? What do we do? Are they dead? How did that happen? There was no warning. I don't know. It must be because the merge is so close. The barrier between worlds is weaker. Powerful demons may be able to rip through for a short period of time. Also, I'm sorry about your friends. At least the lighthouse wasn't fully destroyed. They bought us some time. Yeah, I guess they stopped it from getting destroyed with their bodies. But no, I'm not gonna think like that. They can't be dead. We have Gem's incense pig, right? We pulled Gem out of somewhere before. Maybe that's where they are now. If portals look like a needle and thread like Faye says, maybe if we follow the cord from Gem's pig, we'll be able to find them. Yeah, it's gotta work. Seems reasonable. I've never heard of any place other than the human and the demon worlds. Gem has to be somewhere, I'm sure of it. It sounds like we got a chance. Faye, wait for us. We'll find you. Oh. Oh. Oh, everybody can study. Well, that's good. Faye and Mercy somehow studied together across space and time without being fully aware of each other. That's funny. That's funny. I like that that's part of it. What just happened? Where are we? Are we dead? Am I a skeleton? Everything feels like where it should be. Pretty sure we're alive. Oh man, that's a load off my mind. Still, that hand wiped us out in one blow. That was Ysbyrd for sure. I hope the lighthouse is still standing. I guess they really are powerful. I'd hate to face them in the demon world. Oh hey, let's cheer up, because remember when you found me a long time ago, asked me where I was? I think I was here. Or somewhere like here. Also, I lost my pig when the hand came down, so it's still by the lighthouse. Maybe Namiko will find it? Or T. Ooh, what if T found it? Okay, so maybe if you die in a place like this, but you still have a connection to the outside world, you can come back. This definitely isn't the demon world. It looks a bit like it, but it looks like your world too. Some sort of liminal space between worlds. Gem is too adorable. I like the idea that like, oh, what if they found it? What if T found it? What if T specifically? Maybe this is why our wounds seem to heal as soon as we get back from fighting demons. We never learned about this back home. It's news to me too. But let's try to figure this out. Looks like we're in some version of the base of the lighthouse. Since Gem has one end of their incense pig's cord, and Namiko's team is the other end, we should be okay. We just keep moving around, we might be able to meet up with them in this liminal space while fighting demons. Oh, you're right. This does kind of look like the places where we usually fight. That's all assuming she found the incense pig. Ah, she's got it. How can you be so sure? Namiko would never miss something like that. I've got no doubt she's looking for us right now. How can you trust someone so implicitly like that? I try to keep my heart open. And if you get to know her a little bit better, I bet you'll trust her too. She's a good friend. Oh, Faye has Goku disease. Yeah, she's a little spooky, but the dependable spooky. We gotta bank on her thinking the same thing I am. So let's try to orient ourselves in here. How do we even leave this place? I'm just gonna pick a direction and go, like when we were on the roof of the abandoned wing. Just gotta have faith, right, Destin? Yeah, let's jump off a bridge. This looks like the prison, kind of? Hey, don't touch our stuff. I'm touching it right now. With my fist. Do. Oh, well, don't do that. Okay. Here's a weird question. Celestian, do y'all have a Costco? There's probably one in the city. Just because I know, we don't go to it. There might be one around. Because I know Costco likes to do bundles of magic stuff sometimes. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know if it's a thing they do all the time or if it's a thing that they only do at some stores. Also, the great hot dog deal and good pies. Yes. Yes. Green mean hello. Green bean hello. Okay. Yeah, my dad was the Costco sample man for a time. Hell yeah. I love going to Costco and getting samples. They are very often they're very often the thing that keeps me going. You know? The sample man for a fancy Wisconsin cheese company, better pay or control of hours. Good for him. Good for him. Oh, Gem died. I mean this in a nice way. I don't care. Okay, she's mind controlled. Yeah, I think a big part of let's get this done is let's not spend a bunch of time on battles. Let's not spend a bunch of time on battles. Green Bean, how you doing? How was your weekend? This is very funny. There's an interview with Game Informer where the director of Persona and Metaphor says that they need their games to appeal to a wider audience. Dog, everyone loves those games. What are you talking about? Seemed like that demon was living here. If stuff can live here, I'm gonna leave a note for Namiko. Maybe it'll stay put. Hope you find this, Namiko. You're our ticket home. Wonder what they think isn't appealing. Well, the thing is, right? With these changing times, we do feel the need to update our format and create games that'll be more widely playable. Not just within the JRPG realm, but something that'll be easier, more accessible for a wider audience. We're hoping to update our format with that in mind. I don't know. Or at least from one other person, we'd like more grown-up characters, not high school students, and maybe have some queer characters, but you know, we still love them. I think the idea... I mean this in a nice way, and not like at you, Celestia, but in a general concept. People need to stop looking to JRPGs for queer representation. Because can it happen? Sure. Will it happen? Because it's not there, right? And so it's just like, I think there's a difference. We can still be critical, but let's not be surprised, right? Let's not go, oh my God, what do you mean there's not a queer character in this game made by Japanese people in Japan? What do you mean this game made by Japanese people in Japan had a mostly negative stereotypical portrayal of a person of color? Whoa! That's never happened. It could be a wish list, but I'm not holding my breath. Yeah, like let's... That's the thing. That's all I want. All I want is for us to understand that it's like, that's, you know, that's not going to be a thing all the time. Oh, right. I never saw my, which one do we think it is? Station? I got a whole... arcade machine. On the other hand, I do want to shout out a Japanese studio that's done really well with that. Cygames. Oh yeah, Cygames rules. Cygames are the Dragalia Lost folks. Cygames are the Grand Blue Relink, which I gotta do. I gotta play through that. Do they do Grand Blue? I thought they only did the side game. To be fair, we got a gay lead character in Voltron. That was groundbreaking. I thought they just did Relink. Oh, they do the mobile game. Oh, wow. Yeah, to me, Side Games is the Dragalia Lost people. That's how I know them. That's how I know them. That's how I will continue to know them. I will never give up on it. Just like Mobius. Just like Mobius. What actual design team was in charge of that? I'm still gonna ask for not high school characters. I do think that is a thing that people are getting. Business Division 1, let's go. I definitely think like that is people who are like, a lot of people are like, can we have high schoolers sometimes? Can we not have high schoolers sometimes? Can we just sometimes not have high schoolers? Herb, hello. Herb, hello. How are you doing? Yeah. And cough Atlas, cough Fire Emblem, could they not date their own teachers? It's so bad in Persona 5. Like, it's so bad in Persona. It's so immediately bad in Persona 5. In a way that like, I slept in a little, it's finally coffee and meds time. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Add me to the Can They Not Be Children open letter, please. Yeah, in Three Houses, there's the time skip, right? So it's like a little less weird, but it's also still a little weird. It's still a little weird. Like, it's not weird. It's still in the weird zone. Which, speaking of, I actually played a little Three Houses this weekend. I'm getting back into it. Because Aaron's been playing a horse game. And so while she's hanging out playing the horse game, I'm hanging out and playing Three Houses. As someone who had a college acquaintance married their professor/advisor after graduation, it is in fact still weird. Yeah, it's still weird. Like, it's still in the realm of weird. I know I said I'd find them, but I don't even know where to look. Stupid Faye, why'd you leave me in charge? Well, we found Gem once before. We can follow their pig again, probably. Sure, but where do we start? I bet she's dead. Start by digging in the ground. Pongji, I'm gonna throw you in the ocean. No chance, she wouldn't let a demon do her in. I haven't known her as long as you, but she seems really good at kicking demons until their spines pop out. That's right, she's got everyone else with her. They're definitely alive. We're operating under that assumption, or else we'll get depressed. Wait, that's right. Let's try where we found Gem. There's somewhere to start anyway. Maybe the worlds are closer there or something. It's possible. You're being pretty optimistic. Yes, we're being optimistic. Deal with it. Okay, I love Namago. Whatever we're doing, we should hurry. We don't want whoever that was. Ibis. Ibis coming back full strength again. Yeah, if Ibis is that strong and the merge actually goes through, I don't want to think about it. We've got to get Faye back. That's all there is to it. You're explicitly their age in 3H and can only romance them as dolls after the war ends. It's still weird though. It is still weird. The marriage was 3 months after graduation too. It wasn't like, oh, they started dating at an academic oh yeah, that's still a little. Yeah. Nuja, hello. We haven't played Demonschool so long, we're gonna age out of the system. Yeah, we're gonna have to get held back a year so that we can finish it up. Nuja, hello. All right, she doesn't do any damage. It was kind of gross that she didn't get fire IMO. They absolutely should have been an ethics violation. Yeah, if they got married that close to the end of it, they were definitely having a relationship, and that's a thing that it's weird. It's weird, and I need people to stop doing it. Please recognize the power imbalance inherent in your relationship, and maybe, you know, oh. Even from the perspective of you're not going to be grading evenly, right? Like it's like, hey, I hope everybody involved, I want to assume that everyone involved is a wonderful person and is doing this out of the goodness of their heart, right? And it's like, yes, y'all actually love each other. I would love to make that assumption. There's reasons why you don't do this. There's reasons why this is a thing that people, this is, you know, there's a reason this isn't done. There's a reason people go, wow, we really shouldn't do this. Oh, this is not, this is not going great. This is. Oh, actually, wait, that ruled. All right. So yeah, I think it's interesting to hear, going back to it, that the persona and metaphor director, like, you know, how do we make our games more approachable? How do we sort of improve this and how to make more approachable, stop making them about kids. I do feel like that would be a great improvement. I do feel like that was a big thing that people enjoyed about Metaphor. I do feel like that was a big thing people enjoyed about Metaphor. It was just like, oh, it's just about, you know, they're 20s somethings, but it's just like, yeah, you know. Seems like an uncontroversial time to over Persona 5. Seems like everybody's on board with Persona 5 right now, so let's I didn't see any sign of Faye. Did feel like we were stuck between the human and demon worlds. You're all probably used to it by now, but it's new to me. But an RPG with characters approaching their 40s. That would be great. That would be great. I think there is definitely space for I think there's definitely space for a game with older protagonists. I vote for a non-controversial game, aka King of the Castle. Something of a negative status ailment. Why? Who knows? You take a rest, you wake up with bad back, and you're like, fuck. Saw a silvery cord while we were there. It could be from Gem's incense pig. We just have to follow it. We considered the orientation for battle. I think it was pointed towards the harbor. That's our next step. Oh my God, everybody can study. This is great. Tell you all the potions you've been chugging give you heartburn. All protagonists who aren't communicated is basically decrepit. Shout out to that really good, that really great clip from Valkyria Chronicles. Shout out to that great clip from Valkyria Chronicles. I rescheduled going to the Nightmare Zone. I woke up with a back out this morning. I've got therapy. You know, when I see an old hag like me, woman in her absolute prime. Yeah, the two characters in that game that were be like, we're so old, you know, you don't want to get like some oldies like us. We're like 35. They were 35. Could we like not stay here anymore? It's creeping me out. Yeah, too many faces. Yeah, the faces are, I don't know where I'm going. Just pick something. Kestrel, make her do it. Like young Plarga, she flies. I don't know what that means. Stop with the demon idioms. I'll just choose a direction, okay? P5X is some adult Persona users. They're phantom idols instead of real party members. Yeah, and you still play as children. Knowing me, they're probably just tired of being around people in their teens and 20s. Yeah, honestly, that was probably part of it. They were in war with idealistic teens and they're just like, oh my God, I'll die, please. Thinking of what it could do for youth culture and their outlook on aging, imagining teen encountering that game, realizing that a 40-year-old person is at the peak of their power and is comfy and normal. You know what's really funny? If you think of like, think about the best character, the best like older character in JRPGs, and there's probably something fucked up about them. Like, my mind immediately goes to Oron in Final Fantasy X. And, like, Orin is, like, one of the best characters. Orin is one of the best characters who's just like, yeah, I'm a grown-ass adult man. But also... But also... They made those folks look too aged for a reason. Sure, the gray picks up, but guess what? Yeah, but that doesn't even happen to everybody, you know? Well, we're somewhere anyway. Looks like the town. I have no idea how to navigate this place. Bro, what's with this one weird shack? Looks like someone's living here. Demon squatters. What the fuck? Who dog is? Who wants to get bent? Freaking peasants. Oh my God. Is that Prim? Did Primrose get demon madness? Maybe, maybe not, maybe kinda. How'd you get here? Dean pushed Primrose in here and now we're all better. Who's we? Us, we fused. We're something you've never seen before. Oh, she fused with a demon. Oh, that's kind of hot. Beatrix made the rank of general. She's 27. Oh my God. Drinking from my flask. My favorite hobbies are lying and looking down judgmentally. It's very accurate though. It's very accurate though. Are you fused with something? I feel like I'm seeing more eyeballs and less clothing than before. We blasted off into space. We're in the stratosphere. Now who wants their spleen ripped out? Line up. You first, Zippy. This is beyond my experience. Want to feel it? Come over and feel it. I'm good. I do recall something about the McLaren clan. They could do something like bring a spirit into their body and use its power or something. We did it. We fused. Dean tried to push us in here to control her stupid portal. Hate that Dean. Demon came and tried to eat poor beautiful Primrose, but we fused and now we're the best. Well, I'm glad you're not dead anyway, and that you're so energetic, I guess. Most of the cast of Expedition 33 is 32. Except for the one character who's explicitly not 32, and it's a whole thing. I had to absolutely scan to make sure Josh wasn't here before making that joke. Beatrix, peak of her powers, comfy and normal Steiner. Still a hot mess. Who wants to stick their fingers in our mouth? Anybody? Everybody? We've got two, so choose carefully. I'll do it. Gem, do not do that. No fun at all. We would have limited ourselves to eating 3 fingers. Yeah, Faye, they were only gonna eat 3. Oh, you want to see something incredibly stupid? Look at this, just look. This guy can't do anything. We've never met anyone so useless. Make an RPG featuring people who hear their childhood jams playing in supermarkets. Hello, students. Help me, please. He doesn't need help, he's just the worst is all. Kept him alive because he squirms so much. They did, but at quite a cost to my mental health, let me tell you. Look at him squirm, what a loser. How'd you get here? The dean tossed me in after I sort of woke up. I still couldn't remember anything, but I guess I started to realize that I couldn't, if that makes sense. This is great. This is this is how you do YouTube faces. This is how you do your YouTube thumbnail faces. It's just like, that's it. That's all you need. Toward the end there, I don't know. I knew I was losing whole days at a time. Even look at my notes, I feel like I could feel what the dean was doing with you was all wrong. I spoke with her and ended up here. That much I can remember. At least you're not dead. We could have eaten all your toes, but we barely even did. I'm sorry. This Primrose demon has really got my brain scrambled. They did save me, but I never know what they're gonna do next. Hey, nobody knows that, and it's rude to pretend they do. Lousy time to regain my memory. I sure am glad to see you all, though. You seem normal, such as it is. You are normal, right? I'm super normal. Oh, I managed to save a scrap of something from the dean's office. You can have it. It's another prophecy piece. This middle thing, it looks like where we are now. This liminal space place. I guess the dean knew about it. She figured pushing Primrose in here would keep the space between worlds open since her body can exist in 2 states. Speaking of bodies, touch this part of us. This part right here. Just put any part of your body right here. Come on, check it out. Please, you gotta get me out of here. I can't handle them. If only my memories were still being taken. You can come with us, just don't get in the way. Thank you, I really mean it. This made me blush for some reason. Oh, and another thing. I've seen where they siphon people's memories too. Nice, you got some good intel. Anything to keep my mind focused on one task. I don't know how much more of this place I can take. Take it all, take it like a man. Hey, what should we call you? Call me Rex, call me Sport, call me Ishmael. Moby Richard. Moby Richard's very fun. Okay, I'm just gonna go with Primrose. Do you know how to navigate this space? Sure do. Just think about where you want to go, wander off, and you'll go there. Unless you're stupid, which you are. Great, thanks. Do you want to come with us, Primrose? Please, no. Hey, I thought we agreed you wouldn't get in the way. Hey, I thought we agreed you were gonna shut up. Yeah, we'll come with you. We'll come with you anytime. All right, great. You really need to tone that down, though. You need to tone. Okay, now that you're in the party, you need to cut that shit out. No way, we're toning it up. Look at these abs, blam. You do look like you've been working out. Out, in, we've been working it all right. Hey, where is that dean anyway? She's dead. Shoot, we were gonna wear her spleen on our shoulder. Well, maybe if we find the body. For now, I want to head towards the cemetery. That's where I told Namiko to go in my note, in a special secret code. But even if she doesn't find it, she hates when I make her go there. She'll probably check it out eventually because that's what Faye would do. You want the cemetery? Then visualize it, peasant. I'm glad we're still on the peasant thing. I'm gone. Gotta go back to my book. I'm lurking. Slash you enjoy your lurk. What? This isn't the cemetery. I don't even know where this is. Oh, that's probably my bad. I was thinking about trees. You ever see a really big one? Oh, this one here's pretty big. What a coincidence. Dang it, Destin. Great, we're here. Now just touch our body right in this spot. Jem did a like, ah. Siblings, get ready to lose your spleens. Okay, I kind of love New Primrose. I kind of love New Primrose, and maybe she has cool abilities. Okay. Unique type whose default attack is unremarkable. Her special allows her to steal techniques from demons, which she will then use for the rest of the match until she replaces it. That's kind of interesting. She's weak to dark. We'll give her dark buff. And man, I don't know. Self-heal, sure, why not? All right, what do we got? What do we got? Explodes on death. So let's bring a gem. And ocean. Steal. Okay. Stolen attack deals 1 damage, inflicts burn. Steals enemy attack, dealing 2 earth damage, or buffs own attack by 1. Oh. Hermos is that one Pokemon that can steal a move from Darkrai that got brought up in a inside story. I don't remember the name. I expect Matt does. That can steal a move from Darkrai. I'm not caught up on side story. I know they did the main story awards. We went back and listened to. We started listening to the Blueprint spoiler cast since we beat it. Apparently it's the bane of competitive play. Something that can steal a move from Darkrai is a very interesting sentence. At least used to be, since it could permanently clone a move from a legendary. Is it? I mean, it's not. Is it Smeargle? Yeah, I was like, I'm thinking about all of the ways that you could take a move, but it's interesting. Huh. Might have been Smeargle. Yeah, it's one of the few Pokemon that can do that. So boo doo 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 doo. Boo doo 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 doo. Boo doo 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 doo. One of Darkrai's signature moves was nerfed, so it only works for it. Oh, like it can only be used by Darkrai? That's bummo. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I was on a walk and I wasn't gonna take out my phone out to look at the Pokemon with those temps. Let's go look at the. That's bullshit. This is what I hate about competitive shit, is that they're like, yeah, we want you to use the tools. We want you to use the tools to do stuff. And then people use the tools to do stuff, and then they're like, oh, but no. Like, fuck off. Okay, we're heading to the cemetery this time for real, okay? We need to find Namiko. Her spleen would make an amazing hat. No spleens. Oh. Amazing. No spleens. Excuse me. Every game should learn a lesson from Morrow and let people build goofy nonsense. Like, I dislike in any game with competitive stuff where it's like, yeah, we want you to engage with stuff and have fun builds and stuff. But also, if it's too powerful, we'll put a stop to that. You knock that shit off right now. All right, pet the dog. Hell yeah, take a picture of the cat. You know, and it's why, like, okay, cool, it's a competitive scene. Okay, it's not like, it's not for real. Do you know what I mean? It's not. This is why people get so bored with competitive, and it's why they have to like shake up so much of the competitive, is because they when they make changes like that, they basically chop off a whole branch of mechanics and interest and fun interactions. I wish the solution would often be something more like a tournament branch of the game, so normal players could still build their ridiculous nonsense. This was the argument that we always had with Destiny. This was literally the argument we always had with Destiny, was when something would happen in PvP and they would need to nerf something so that it didn't affect PvP, which again, who fucking cares, right? You're playing a Space Wizard shooter game, who fucking cares? But I would be like, why are you nerfing something I'm using in PvE? Fuck yourself. Why are you ruining my game because of these sweaty duders? Come on. I remember those conversations well. I never went to the lighthouse on principle. When I did PvP, it was begrudgingly. It was like, fine, I guess. Sorry, I gotta take a photo when the mood strikes. No complaints here. I like a good cat photo. You a photographer? Well, yeah, sorta. Great, I need you to take our engagement photos. I'm sorry? We just got engaged. Congratulations, but I don't do engagement photography. Oh, it'll be quick, come with us. You could try asking. Well, if it's quick, it won't hurt. I did it for the weekly primes. Right, you do it to get the number up, and that's it. Great, we want our photos taken at the top of the lighthouse. Uh-oh. Dark Void puts adjacent foes to sleep with an accuracy of 80% when it was introduced. It was nerfed in Gen 7 to 50% and made so only Darkrai or Pokemon Transform could use it. It was restored to 90 in ZA, but can only hit one target due to the way the game was. I love that they made it 50%, but then also only Darkrai. You did two things. You did two things. Do one thing. Yeah, right, my 3 games in left, yeah. I loved Gambit though. God, do I miss Gambit. God, Gambit was such a good mode. Gambit Prime was such a good mode. I will forever be, look. I will forever be the Gambit sicko. I will forever be the Gambit sicko. That's forever, baby. Taken on the field. Wait, this place is a mess. Yeah, I got smashed recently. That's part of why I'm in a hurry. So if you could just, oh, this isn't right. I'm afraid you'll have to do better. Do better? You're the one that has to come here. Hey, I'm not trying to be difficult. My baby gets what she wants and this isn't it. Ah, hun. I'm just saying, a wrecked place like this puts you on thin ice. You wouldn't want to lose this job. I don't work for you. Not with that attitude, you won't. Oh my God. We'll try this again when you feel like working. Those people were in their own little world. A very, very little world. I was one step from knocking them off the edge. And probably for the best we didn't. Tempting though. I guess Faye's rubbing off on me. Hey, what's all this noise up here? We got a report from a couple that was quite distraught. Of course. They called the cops? For what? Okay. I like Gambit way more than Marvel PvP. Drifter's a fascinating character. Gambit was good. Gambit Prime is good. I'll fight about this forever. Gambit Prime was good. I will yell about this until the cows come home. Gambit Prime was a fun loop. Gambit Prime was a fun gameplay loop. It was fun to try to build your little set bonus and play your role. It was enjoyable, and they made it bad. From other window, are they yelling about comics or Destiny? Fair, Destiny, but fair. For non-Destiny players, Drifter is, what if Matthew McConaughey didn't suck, had all the trauma, and ate creatures with barbecue sauce? Okay, because I have thoughts. Herb, hit me with it. Helix, hello. Helix, hello. Helix, how are you, my friend? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Helix. Happy New Year. Do you know the Drifter lore? Oh, buddy, I know most of the Drifter lore. I've been out of the game a little bit. I know the Drifter lore. I do miss Gambit. It was just enough play with randos with a touch of PvP, not too much. They've kept hinting it's coming back. Damn. Shame everybody quit playing the game, huh? Playing ZA, doing hyperberry farming. Good luck. Good luck with all that. Yeah, I showed off. Okay, first of all, how dare you? I don't know if you saw, Herb. I showed off my dredging pin. I showed off my dredging pin, which almost didn't get here. Nice work, team. Sorry for the distraction. Listen, I don't have anything against anybody who still plays Destiny. I have like negative interest. Those who don't know the Drifter lore, he ends up spending years with no food, but unable to die because of his nature as a guardian. So he just gets the experience of starving to death in space for years without the relief of eventually dying. Yeah, it's great. It rules. What a cool thing to have happen. The one thing I haven't indulged with the Destiny is you beat a video game thing. Now you can buy a physical thing. I think I have a second one. I think I bought a second one. I don't remember. But It's an interesting thing that I'm kind of surprised no one else has really engaged with, except for Sony. Now they kind of stole the idea, which is really funny. But for me, it was more about like, like having a memory, you know, having a thing to have a memory for, to be like, right, all of that time I spent not just playing Destiny, but playing Gambit, you know, all of the joy that I had playing Destiny specifically. That's why I love Brian got me I think I put it back up there. Yeah, Brian got me the Nezric's Sin little exotic standee. And Nezric's Sin was one of my go-tos for a really long time. I used Nezric's in D1. So Wild Housemate has a big vault of glass art piece. Yeah, that's nice. Big art thing. Hero, hello. Hero, how the heck are you doing? I have the baby Elixni. Oh, Brian also sent me the Neomuna guy, which is nice. Yeah, he's up there too, right? Oh no, I made space for Santa Bulba. I'm gonna try to find space for some of these things. Brian does send me fun little guys. The baby Elixni is really good. The baby Elixni is really good. This is where the thread is leading. We need to fight a demon to get in there to look for Faye. All right, your best buddies, the gangsters. Will you stop being rude? Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry. I don't really know how to talk to girls. I can tell, but being a bully isn't gonna help anyone. You're right, okay. I do think they'll be able to help. Hey, what's up? Where's Faye? Where's the boss? I mean, Anita. We're looking for them now. Uh-oh, are they okay? I think so, but we need to find them fast. Anything we can do? Well, we could use a demon. We need to fight one in order to look for the others. But hang on, I got just the guy. You know, I just keep a demon on hand. This thing got caught in one of the fisherman's nets, started tearing up all the fish. Sorry, little guy. It should be one demon. Oh. Props to the old Destiny writers, one of my favorite gay couples in the video game, Osiris and Saint. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We used to, Brian and I used to always joke that Osiris and Saint were our two gay dads. Oh, okay. She is not a, she's not a phaser type. We don't have a phaser with, I mean, we don't have a phaser that does damage. Oh. Osiris is a bratty bottom and I love that for him. That's true. That's very accurate. Yeah. Yeah. As someone who spent entire expansions trying to take care of that man, yes. We paired with the service top. What are you gonna do? Listen, they're made for each other. They're made for each other. I should get some fan art of them for my wall. Oh, I wonder if Caitlin does any... Osiris Saint fan art. No, she has Drifter Eris fan art though, which I love. Staying out here feeding birds, staying up all night, listen to Osiris talk nonsense. They're so in love, it's annoying. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, we got some specials. I can try to trigger some... That's great. All right, I might make the target turn on this. That would be great. And then 1 AP. Did it. So what have people been playing lately? What are people playing in the new year? New Year, same old shiny hunting? I mean, yeah, listen, that doesn't surprise me. Hell yeah, Home Safety Hotline. I love that game. Still no Faye. I know we're on the right track because I saw the thread again, but looked like it was going downish. Well, what's down? The boiler room or the prison or maybe the bunker? Should we just try them all? Yeah, okay. Bunker first. Any rogue doors, leave them to me. T does have those doors handled, let me tell you. No doors to break down this time. I'm almost disappointed. There's zombies though. Friends? Whoa, they're bringing back the classics. Yeah, get some new material. Guys, let's focus. Newt, I'm surprised at you. Sorry, we're living through a lot of my favorite movie scenarios right now. I got caught up in the moment. Gas station story and dead letter department. I don't know about gas station story, but hell yeah, dead letter department. Hell yeah. I didn't notice until it was too late. I made the wrong item, power donut. Silver lining got a bunch of apple balls. Have people not figured out how to like game those yet? It's a real slice of life about a nasty computer virus, its effects on the city you live in. Navigate day-to-day decisions, fall in love with your coworker, alienate your customers by being rude in this dystopian desert ring-em-up, featuring graphics created by a Game Boy camera. What? What is this? This looks sick. People have it, just can't read. I mean, hey, that's fair. Yeah, this looks sick. Hell yeah. Yeah, that looks great. Love that. Greg! Greg, hello. Happy New Year. System overall, I feel comfortable saying is whack compared to the sandwiches. The only plus side to donuts if you don't have to make it yourself. 815 is legally distinct 7-Eleven made me chuckle. That is really good. Yeah, I like that. That's fun. Yeah, there's so many weird little games in my collection. So many weird little games in my collection that I want to spend more time with. Especially since you can't disable autosave. You have to load the backup save if you don't get the exact one. I hate the autosave in that game. Like, It's part of why, like, it's part of why for me that game is just the worst. Like, you know? There's really no reason for it to work like that. And that's just how I feel about so many of the systems in that game, that it just, you know. Okay. No thread that I could see. I saw that zombie's head pop up though. I feel sick, give me a minute. I didn't see a thread either. It's okay, we'll try the sewer next. This is so funny. Oh, come on, this isn't the cemetery either. Who's driving this thing? Not me, I've never been here. Well, who did it? Fess up. Whoa, there's other humans here? There's other humans in here too. Give it a rest for 5 minutes, Primrose. Okay, 5 minutes, but that's it. Castro, what do you make of this? Ah, that one's my fault. Sorry, I was thinking of home and spaced out. Hey, how'd you get in here? We perfectly... Wait, is that Kestrel? You've grown. It's me. You must be from one of the resistance clans. How are things going back home? Badly. Some of us managed to escape here between the worlds, but we can't seem to stay in this space for long before we get ejected back. And the demon cult? Stronger than ever. We think they're gonna make a move soon. If you're gonna do something, you better do it fast. The remaining resistance members are getting rounded up left and right. These are your buddies, Kestrel? Members of the resistance, yeah. But you, I don't recognize. Yeah, I'm from the human world. What, really? What's it like over there? I bet it's great. I guess we literally can't complain compared to what y'all are going through, but things have been better. I hear you have something called a sandwich. I'll handle this. Heck yeah, we do. A bunch of ingredients inside of some bread. What are they like? Just about the best you've ever had in your life. You gotta come over and have one sometime. Oh, I'd love to, but this is as far as we can get. We can't break through the human side no matter how hard we try. Oh. Excuse me. We'll see what happens during the merge. We'll try to get you through. Oops, demons. Crazy. Man, if I wasn't already annoyed with the fact that there's a battle every 2 seconds in the story, I would absolutely be annoyed that there's a battle every 2 seconds. The plan tomorrow is to play the plan tomorrow is to play some Project Echo. So we're gonna start that. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. I got a nice journal or a planner all set up for it because you play it in a planner. And we need to go through, we'll learn the rules together on stream. You know, we'll go through setup. And we will figure out how it goes. I need to get a little extra notepad and some stuff. Today I'm gonna get that all set up. I need to dig out the tarot cards that we're gonna use. I gotta dig out our tarot card set. I gotta figure out what deck of cards I want to use because we have a few of them. I've got my dice, as y'all saw, the wonderful Bulbasaur dice bag that Emily made for me, which is fantastic. That'll be a new feature that'll show up anytime we do board games or TTRPGs, because that's just wonderful. You're strong. Kestrel must have trained you well. Kestrel did not train us. Heck, she trained me. Yeah, well, not me. I was doing this before she was born. Probably. I actually don't know how old you are, Kestrel. Secret. I'm 18. Jem just wants to be part of it. Jem just wants to be included. Anyway, thank you. We'll be going now. We can't remain here much longer. We'll report back to headquarters. I feel a bit better knowing you're still out there fighting for us. Kestrel, I feel like I should check in here. I'm fine. Let's focus on the task at hand. We won't help them by standing around. Got it. I can relate to that. All right, this time nobody think about anything else except for the cemetery. We gotta get this right. Ah! 5 minutes is over. We held our breath the whole time. Now everyone peel your faces off, please. All right, Primrose. Come on. Primrose, come on. No, come on. Dig through the trash, please. Namago, you're messing everything up. I need you to dig through the trash. I'm out of money, so I'll drop a bottle cap in there. Bottle cap being an unsatisfied plorp. Okay. Well, stuff has stopped happening with the fountain in a way that is disappointing. Hey, I'm glad I caught you. Sorry about yesterday. Oh, are you apologizing for yelling at us for things we didn't do? or reporting us to the cops. You know, all that stuff. We're just stressed with preparations, and I get real serious when it comes to my baby. Teehee. Do you know you can't get anything off the island these days? I did know that, yes. So anyway, we want a photo by the mountain stream. Let's go. No, I've got other things I'm doing. It can't be that important. It absolutely is, though. Ah, come on, I promise it'll be really quick. We've seen your work and nobody else could do us justice. Come on, Namako, let's get out of here. Well, they really think I'm the only one. It'll be quick, right? Absolutely. Okay, just this once. Here I thought you were supposed to be the cold-hearted. Hey, I'm cold as ice. Just saying, if they take another step wrong, they're getting shoved off the mountain. Hell yeah, T. Okay, and... there we are. I'll have them ready for you later today. That'll be fine. Whoops. I can't believe the unprofessionalism. Your staff is awful. That's not my staff. I'm gonna leave such a scathing review. It'll tank your wedding business. You don't have a wedding business. I'm a wildlife photographer. But that's not the important thing. Get away from them and you'll be killed. Don't you talk to me that way. I'm gonna knock them off the cliff. You know? That's what I've been saying. All right, listen. God, love tea. Now, annoying as they may be, they do have a right to live. I mean, you're right. I mean, you're right, but you say so. It's like, listen, I don't want them to be killed, but also... Also, let it be known that Primrose is close enough to what I hoped her powers would be. That I'm not angry about it. Like, I really wanted her powers to be something like, you know, something closer to a blue mage, because I want all games to have blue mages. Because I want all games to have blue mages, so it's, you know. Oh, that did work how I wanted it to. Great. So yeah, I'm not, you know, I'm not mad at how it works. I think it's very reasonable. It's a very reasonable setup. But I would have preferred something kind of closer to Mercy's power, where she equips different like powers. But I also recognize that's really complicated. So all right. Well, I hope the photos turn out better than this experience has been. I can't imagine you'll expect me to pay for this. Huh. Those are the most annoying, bullheaded people in the universe. I don't know, they seem normal to me. To you, they would. What a day, and we still have to save Faye. Why did you bother with them anyway?
Who's a stinky baby?
Next!
Who needs a shower?
Matt makes me uncomfortable. What is this? Nix, what did you do? Oh, perfect. Nix, hello. Nix, hello. Nix, good morning. Actually, this is my first client. That explains it, sort of. Well, my parents always said you couldn't make any money with photography. I guess I saw a chance to prove them wrong. That's why you didn't knock them off the cliff. In retrospect, I probably should have. We'll do it to your next clients. Yeah, fuck them. Nix, hello. How are you? I had such a good time last night. Aaron, when we were going to bed, Aaron was like, that was a lot. In the right morning, catching up stuff. Is it your first day? Is it your first day back? It was so much. It was a lot, even for me, right? And then Aaron, who's not used to this at all. You know? Aaron, who's not used to it at all. I didn't realize how many people were joining us just an hour before, and I was like, oh god, it's a party. It's a whole thing. Something got you down, Namako? Aside from the obvious. Why did Faye put me in charge? Is she torturing me? Does she hate me? I don't know what I'm doing. You know she doesn't hate you. She put you in charge because she respects you and thinks you can do it. That can't be it. She's trying to drive me nuts. She's been trying to do that since we met on the boat. I suppose this is also possible. Like, what if I'm taking us on a wild goose chase? Shouldn't we be trying to solve this merge situation instead of looking for Faye? If you or any of the rest of us were lost, Faye would be looking for you. Except when she literally didn't look for me. Not now. Pongji, shut up. Sorry, I'm still not over that though. Hey, at least you can tell us what you're worried about. That's pretty amazing in this situation. Some folks would just bottle it up. Holy Sakura isn't a fan of big streamer Barney. Awesome boy, hello. Yeah, I guess I used to do that before I met Faye. For what it's worth, I think we're doing the right thing here. Yeah, you can do it, right? Right. All right, let's keep looking. Here in the gross sewer. Demon fight. Oops. No, you don't. It actually would have been really funny if that was the only fight. That would have been. I would have had a good time with that one. Okay, let's give T the super. Boing, boing, boo-doo. Boing, doo-doo, boing, doo-doo. Because then we can do T, Newt, Varka. Let's see. I don't think Varka has any fun extra stuff, so. Yeah, okay. This is a thing. This is a thing I don't like. I have small mechanical complaints about this game. I have small mechanical complaints about this game. Regarding certain parts of battles, yeah, just sort of one of those, like, the way that some of these the battle systems fit together, and the way some of the things interact. Like, when you have knockback, when you have like 2 square knockback, it doesn't bounce into the next enemy, which it feels like it should, you know? It feels like if you have enemies separated by a square, if you do bonus knockback, it should, you know? That's pretty good. Yeah, like damage collision. Yeah, especially, and doing that to regular enemies is such a big part of the game that it's kind of frustrating that it doesn't continue, right? If it's like, oh, I'm doing more knockback, so it should, you know, continue that physical interaction. Ionic, hello. Any knockback into a character should turn into an extra bit of damage. So that's how it works normally, D. That's how it works normally. So like if you knock a character into another character when they're next to each other, right? It does a knockback thing. The problem is if you do 2 squares of knockback, it's not consistent in that way. So yeah, which is really the problem, is that it's like I would expect it to work this way and it doesn't, and it's like so. This coming from someone who works in television is hypersensitive to continuity and consistency. I stayed up a bit too late. I was having so much fun playing Palia. Yeah. Palia was a good time. Palia was a really good time last night. I have not played enough of it to like hang with everybody, but it was still a very good time. Gotta get back into Palia, familiarize myself with it more. Yeah. Well, and what's bad for me is like, you know, I started playing it when it first came out and was in the like beta stuff. But I haven't kept up with it, and there's so much new. Saw you watching parts. So driving back home. Oh, I hope you had a good safe drive. We're in the same boat. Yeah, it's a thing where it's like, it's fun, but it's not the first thing I'm gonna go to, you know? It's not the first thing I'm gonna go to, so. Nice work stopping the team with that desk, Hank. Hey, if I got this power, I may as well use it. So cool. We gotta keep moving. We'll try the prison next since it's close. Since the roof is blown off, we should be able to get in and out, no problem. I'll enable our passage with my mighty chains. Great. I feel so far behind everyone. Pale's not the first game I think of when I go, I want to play a video game. Right. And I feel weird, like, playing with Aaron. Because like Aaron's far and away too, and so it feels like I'm like, well, but come do the simple stuff with me, and it's like, no, just do your shit. Said I'll be working at my third house Nix. Good old Nixie 3 house. But you wish you had $1. Boing, boing. The soundtrack in this game is such a banger. Why aren't you poisoned? Oh, you are also poisoned. Okay, good. Why aren't you poisoned? I am. Oh, good. How many budget? I have 3 houses and no money. Listen, if you had 3 houses, depending on what you did, you would very quickly run out of money. You would very quickly run out of money. Pow. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, Namago, shit. It's fine. It's fine. Apart from me and Palea is I like so many different types of games. I don't have time for unbeatable games like Palea. It's already filled with Football Manager. Dude. Sorry, Namago! Wow. Bow now. What you're saying is you judge those who lack creativity? Yeah, again, toxic Nyx. Classic toxic Nyx. Nyx is building a whole neighborhood and we'll start renting out to people with absorbent rent. Yeah, Nyx is gonna start the first Palea apartment building. Then again, I was playing a relaxing B game. I really wish I had seen y'all playing Apico. I really wish I'd been able to catch that, because that sounds so funny. Because it sounds like Nyx plays the game exactly the same way I do. It sounds like Nyx plays the exact same way I do, which is like, all right, let's go. Let's. Like, what do we got? What do we get? Honey moving. Get yeah, let's go. Like, let's get this going. Carnation and Emily were just vibing, and you're like, Apico is me constantly running back and forth, ready to factory managing the bees, while Blood Carnation was catching butterflies and Emily was vibing and decorating. And I'm like, guys, the bees, guys, the bees are dying. Can we, please? Can we have a little? Meanwhile, I was playing with the butterflies. I think something came back with us. It's a note from Faye. I recognize her handwriting. Well, read it. It says, hey, Namiko, thinking of you. Please come find us. Faye, this isn't helpful. Then it says, it's crossed out in different handwriting. I love you forever, smooches with 3 hearts. Then Ocean wrote that, sorry. And that's it. Faye, this is not helpful. But actually, maybe this is helpful. How so? Faye riles me up all the time. She probably knew this note would make me mad. And where does she always take me that makes me mad? Ah, the cemetery. The cemetery. Me crying about automation and blood donations. Like, look at this butterfly I got. Oh. It'd be really funny to have Carnation's perspective where they're chilling with the butterflies and then cut to Nick screaming and running around. All right, I gotta take my break. It's 10:45. So I'm gonna take a little break, grab my snack, refresh my tea, all that stuff. A fan artist has found Displate selling their Warframe fan art. Oh, Displate! I saw somebody do a sponsorship thing for Displate, and I was like, oh, that looks like shit. Create your own custom displays. Oh, hey, look, they use AI art. Oh, cool. Oh, sick. I saw somebody do a sponsorship thing with Displate, and they were like 100% human-made art, and I sent it to Brian, and I was like, that's good, because that looks like shit. I'm like, that's so uninspired and basic and boring. And then you go to their website, and they're like, make your own thing with very clearly AI, and it's like, oh wow, sucks. That sucks shit. That sucks ass so bad. And they apparently steal fan art. So great, cool. What a great horrible company. Jesus. What a great, terrible bullshit company. Reb did respond. Yeah, hopefully they can do something about that. Hopefully they can do something about that. All right. So yeah. So God. Hopefully they have to issue I think the artist has to issue like a cease and desist, and hopefully DE will help them with that, because who knows. But okay. Break time. I'll be back in a little bit. If you haven't recently, if you're at work, if you're hanging out, make sure you get up, move around a little bit, take a stretch, you know, stretch your shoulders, stretch your back, stretch your neck, stretch your legs, drink some water, have a snack, have some food. If you haven't yet, go outside, get some fresh air, get some sun on your face, touch some grass, all that good stuff. I'll see you back here in a minute.